All right, 20 minutes now after 8 on our Thursday morning. And as I was promoting this segment just a few minutes ago, I said the I word, and Billy was putting the buzzer on me. So the Guardians, that's what we're going to talk about with Bobby DiBiasio from the Cleveland Guardians. And gosh, Bob, the rain just keeps happening. We keep delaying these games and postponing these games. And what the heck? I mean, what's it doing to the team? What's that do to the team?
It's amazing the resiliency of this young baseball team, not looking to the weather, the delays, the postponements, even the COVID breakout, that they're any kind of excuse as to how they go about doing their business. But yeah, it's getting annoying. There's no question. We've played the fewest home games of anybody in Major League Baseball. Um, Tito said it. I think he might be building an ark. I don't know. But Tito said it at a press conference. He's just so tired of people telling him when they come back from a road trip, say, hey, we had beautiful weather when you guys were on the road. Enough is enough of that. But yeah, our guys are not using it as an excuse. Baseball is built on rhythm. There's a rhythm involved in playing this game on a daily basis. And the youngest team in baseball's got some terrific resiliency.
Yeah. He had a little beef. I was reading something this morning that he had a little beef with MLB. Did you see that? There was a story, I guess, in Cleveland.com. I didn't have a chance to read it.
Yeah, I'll have to check into that. Probably about rescheduled games or something, the number of double headers or whatever.
And the rain delays and
the rain delays and how it's all done. Again, I think part of that frustration is the annoyance factor, getting off your rhythm, as I mentioned earlier. It's so important in our sport with the way you play this game. It's so hard to play on a daily basis, and guys' bodies get used to doing certain things on a daily basis. It's getting annoying.
Well, they won, right?
Yep, we came back an hour and a half delay and pick off a guy at second base. Eli Morgan has just been unbelievable. He comes in, taking over for Shane Bieber, and immediately picks a guy off second base. And our crack media relations team, Pam, ends up sending out a note that it was the first time we picked a guy off second base since Burt Blyleven did it back in 1985.
What?
And so I immediately text Burt, my buddy, and I was like, hey, another one of your quote records fell tonight. And he called me immediately, and he's like, what the hell? You keep track of those? And he goes, nobody has done that since I did it. And he picked off Toby Hara, which is pretty funny because they were teammates for a brief time in Cleveland. But those kind of things, you're just like, at the click of a button, you can go find whatever goofy thing that happened in baseball.
Well, so let's see. They welcome in the Oakland Athletics. Tell me a little bit about the A's.
Yeah, they're struggling. The moment that the lockout ended, Cincinnati and Oakland both went into fire sale modes. So the A's are struggling a little bit, trading off a lot of their good pieces to rebuild their ball club. And so they've been struggling a little bit. This is a team that we need to take advantage of here over 4 games, win a series. It's always tough to win 3 out of 4 against a big league team, but it's something that we should set our sights on for sure as a ball club that's struggling a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, we're at 500.
Yeah.
It sure would be nice to punch that number up,
Yeah, absolutely. It's so odd in the standings. You look at the standings, Pam, and we're 1 game back in the loss column. Tito talked about this the other day. He goes, I've never seen, because of the few games that we've played, we're 1 game back in the loss column, which we're in second place, 1 game back of the Twins in the loss column. but we're 4.5 in the standings. But the standings really don't matter much. It's the loss column is all important. We just have to make up a whole bunch of games with 5 doubleheaders coming up the rest of the season. It's going to challenge this young baseball team, but I tell you, I think they like the fight. They like obstacles thrown their way. All that matters is they believe they're damn good, and that truly is all that really matters.
Sunday is a weird start time.
Yeah.
Tell me about Sunday.
Yeah, 11:35. So you can have brunch with the Guardians, I guess.
But in Oakland, they're having breakfast.
Yeah, well, yeah, 8:30, right? I mean, it's crazy. You're having breakfast with the ball game. It's almost like Wimbledon, right? It's one of the oddities of our sport that people are going to have to get used to over the next couple of years is we traverse the television landscape. People aren't watching entertainment like they have in the past. I mean, we grew up in the era that you sat in front of a box and we watched TV. Well, there's all different forms to watch entertainment, especially sports, on your phone, your iPad, etc., all the streaming services, because the norm is changing. The old-fashioned rights holder having the only place you can go find games, that's just not happening anymore.
Yeah.
And so there's different ways. So this 11:35 game is on Peacock, which is an NBC division. And so people need every team in baseball, whether you're the home team or the road team, is going to be involved in at least one of these on a Sunday at 11:30. And so this is our turn.
All right. Well, enjoy it. We'll have breakfast with the ball.
Exactly. Yeah. It just keep the string going. Our guys are doing well. We're playing well. And hopefully this pitching staff can continue to do what they've been doing. The rotation is starting to fall into place and get consistent and finding their own rhythm. And when that happens, we're pretty darn good.
And not really, but we'll hope for a drought. Drought in the weather.
Yes, I understand. Yes. Yeah, keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Bob. We'll talk again soon.
Thanks, Pam. You take care. Go Guardians.
This is Pro Football Hall of Fame President Jim Porter, and I would love